Good morning, everyone. So today, I got a good question from April, and she asked, ano po ba ang difference ng Korean succulent na imported at saka Korean succulent na Benguet grown? This is a good question kasi most of the, the problem with comparing them is that yung Korean mahal-mahal kasi importation, ganyan-ganyan. Pero parehas lang naman na succulent yan. But the thing is, meron pa siyang difference besides sa presyo. Ano yung difference niya? And why I choose to buy Korean succulent sometimes, and kung bakit ganun din yung presyo nila. Okay, let's talk about how they were propagated. Mapapansin nyo or maririnig nyo na meron tinatawag na hard propagation and soft or hard propagations and soft propagations. Most of our Korean succulents like this one, ayan, si Machuki ito, ayan, tsaka ito, these are imported from Korea. Why are they more pricier? Kasi sa Korea po, they have very strict cultivation practices. So, meron silang kalendaryo kung kailan lang sila magka-fertilize, ano yung treatment na gagawin sa mga halaman. And usually, these plants are stem cuttings. Pinuputol siya from a main plant and then nire-replant siya. Ano ang benefit at ano ang advantages nun? It means that the offsets are original plants. Kasi when you leaf propagate, yung leaf propagations are technically clones of the mother plant. Like this one. Ayan. Leaf propagations yan. Ito kasi nagbihid ako eh. So, I had to trim some of the leaves. Sayang naman. So, ginawa ko, ni-leaf propagate ko. And then the small ones are actually leaves from the stalk. Yan, stalk leaves yan. Ayan, nagpapops na rin siya. There. So anyways, back to the topic. Ano ang difference ng hard propagation sa soft propagation? Ang hard propagation kasi, like yun yan, no, sinabi ko, yung mga Korean succulents, usually when they come here, talagang aged na siya. Matanda na yung actually yung halaman when it reaches you. So, the good thing about that is that they have stronger and they are stronger and sturdier kasi tignan nyo, pansin nyo, yung stems niya are actually parang barky, makapal na yung balat ng stem niya. So makikita mo yung age ng plant, no, compared to local succulents natin na dito yan, itong si ghost plant, fresh na fresh yung stem niya, alam mong bata yung halaman. So, this one ay, and ang problema kasi sa ibang mga iba again I will reiterate, ng ibang Benguet farmers natin, is that, syempre, business sa kanila yung pagka-farm, no, ng succulents. And the demand is high. So, some of them are forced to use heavy nitrogen on them to boost the growth. Kasi yung nitrogen po, nagpapabilis ng laki yan ng mga succulents. So, ngayon, kapag mabilis ang paglaki niya, pilit ang paglaki, hindi siya strong na succulent, hindi siya matibay. Kaya nga pansin nyo, minsan pagdating dito, lusaw agad. Kasi nga, hindi pa aged properly yung halaman. Pero, binabato na sa consumer. Kaya mataas din yung mortality rate ng mga Benguet succulents natin. Hindi ko po sinisiraan ang ating mga Benguet succulents, but I hope that this is also a realization that we need to also adjust and do the right propagation, right propagating methods with our, or right cultivating methods for our plants. Kasi, syempre, si buyer, bibili lang ng bibili, di ba? Pero, mawawala yung kumpiyansa ng tao sa mga produkto natin na local. Kaya, ang hirap makipag-compete sa mga imported. Kasi sila, the way they propagate, the way they cultivate the plants, is really, may standard ba? Di ba? Tingnan mo yung difference ng aged na stem tsaka ng hindi. This ghost plant of mine is more than 1 year old na. Makikita mo naman na nag-trail down na yung stem niya. And if you can see, makapal na rin yung kanyang stem. Yan. Hindi pa siya ganun kakapal, but you can see, no? Ayan. Thick na siya. Hindi siya, there we go. Hindi siya fresh katulad dito, na green pa sa ilalim. Ayan, you can see. Na green pa yung sa ilalim. Diba? This is my, this one I got several months ago only. Kaya makikita mo from the new leaves. Nakakailang, ano pa lang siya. Ito yung old leaves niya nung nakuha ko siya. Siguro mga 2 months pa lang to. Like, that's the reason why it's like that. So, ngayon pa lang lumilinis din yung farina niya. Kasi nung nakuha ko, ang daming damage sa leaves. Yun din, the reason why I also like Korean succulents, because when they arrive, pristine yung condition ng mga plants niya. Kunyari, like this one, ito, yung mga yan. When they arrive, napakalinis nung halaman. Ang taba-taba, malinis, aged properly. You can see from the stem, no? Yan. So, it's very, comforting to see that the plants that arrives from Korea are really in good shape. Hindi ako, mga Korean succulents kapag dumarating po sa akin, hindi rin ho naglalagas masyado. Kung maglalagas man, very konti lang. And usually that's because of the temperature difference of when they were shipped. Kasi lalo na ngayon, December, nung huling shipment ko was December. So winter sa kanila, super lamig. And then tinravel to a hotter climate. Medyo tinatamaan din talaga yung halaman. But like ito nga po, no, I'll show you the stem of my older ghost plant. You can see, ito ang aging na makikita mo. Compared to, yan, it's very similar na siya with this one, diba? Ayan. Aged sila. Kaya nakakatuwa. Pag ganito, I really like stems like these compared to the younger ones na madali pa silang maputol. Yan, mabilis silang mag-stem rot kasi nga manipis yung balat niya. So anyways, yun nga po. I hope that, our Benguet farmers would also, try to, kasi meron namang Benguet sellers na nagka-hard grown. Makikita mo naman pag dumarating sa'yo yung halaman, bakit parang ang halaman nito napakatibay, 'di ba? Minsan tatanungin mo yan. Kasi nga, some of them are also doing the same methods. Nagka-cuttings na sila. Some of them. But syempre, hindi pa rin lahat nagka-practice. Kasi nga naman, sa isang halaman, pag pinutol-putol mo yung leaves niyan, times how many agad, yun ang kanilang perception. Versus kung cutting, kailangan meron muna sila mother plant na tatamaan, nagugupitan, bago nila matanim. So, mas madali sila makapag-propagate kasi mas marami silang napopropagate through leaf propagation method than cuttings. But they don't realize that when pag nasimulan mo na yung yung stem cutting propagation method, mas actually beneficial sa kanila kasi it saves them a lot of time sa uprooting, saves them a lot of time sa packaging kasi pag pinutol mo, ship agad. It saves them a lot of time na rereklamuhan sila ng mga buyers na, uy, namatay po yung halaman na growth pagdating dito. Kasi when you do stem cuttings and then mag-ship ka, so puputulin mo lang sa diba, sa stem, air dry mo a day or 2, ship mo na, it can actually retain the shape and mas lesser ang chance yan na mag-water siya during travel. Perfect example is this one, the black prints that I showed you before. Ito yung black prints na pinugutan ko nung Feb 14. So today is already March, more than 15 days, 2 weeks na siya, and wala akong miski isang watery leaf na na-experience sa kanya. And then if I lift, meron na siyang konting ugat, pero tignan mo, look, just one dried leaf. Pamayat siya, ayan, nag-wrinkly siya. Pero yung gitna, look at that. It's still compact. It's still in great shape. Walang tubig. Walang lagas. That is the difference between cutting your plant and leaving the roots when they travel. So this one, medyo babagal. Syempre babagal yung growth niya ngayon kasi nga pinutulan mo siya ng roots. But my main concern kasi is to make sure that it will survive. So mas isa-sacrifice ko na yung bagal ng growth niya kaysa sa mamatay siya altogether because nag-rot siya. Diba? So yun po, yun ang aking short explanation kung bakit mas dun sa nagtanong kay April, no, bakit tinanong bakit mas okay ang Korean succulent sa Korean na local. And sana po hindi rin natin gamitin ng Korean local na Korean K-pop local, K-pop imported. Kasi po pag K-pop sinabi nyo dapat, K-pop means Korean. Korean means galing sa Korea, di ba? Sabihin na natin local and imported succulent. O yan. O, pag tinong saan, Korea po. Kasi meron din galing Taiwan, meron din galing Thailand, may galing ding iba't ibang lugar, no? So, let's just classify them as they are. Huwag na nating pabulain na Korean succulent to pero locally grown. Eh di ang habang explanation. Parang kunyari, yung mga succulents ngayon na Monroe, meron na rin mga aerial ngayon, meron na rin mga what do you call this, may mga super bomb na rin variegata na Benguet grown. Let's just say Benguet grown na na super bomb, Benguet grown aerial. Let's not say Korean succulent Benguet grown. Di ba? Napaka-confusing for the buyers. It's actually not even confusing. It's misleading. Because the perception of the client that I am buying a Korean succulent, an imported succulent. So, hindi ngayon nila maintindihan yung reason kung bakit mas mahal si Korean succulent, K-pop imported, sa Korean local. Di ba? Kasi, na siya parang dinikit mo masyado yung classification sa kanya eh. We are not giving them a clear distinction between Korean succulents and locally grown succulents. Basta bottom line guys, ang succulents, pag galing Benguet, local yan. Locally cultivated, locally grown. Succulents are succulents because they are all imported succulents once. Lahat naman tayo, most of our farmers now are trying to buy imported succulents nowadays to propagate them. So, parang dati, ang classification na sa kanya is common and uncommon, tsaka rare. Diba? Kasi wala pa naman masyadong imported. Ngayon, nadagdagan lang, imported. But they're all still succulents. Let us not put a, what do you call this? A separation between them. Succulents are succulents. They're plants. If they're beautiful, regardless whether it's Benguet, regardless whether it's imported, they are still succulents. The only reason why I keep my Korean succulents here is because, of course, they're pricier. Totoo lang, di ba? Honest lang ako. I take better care of my Korean succulents. It's true because they're more expensive. But if you ask me if I love the love that I have for them, it's both. Like this one, if you ask me which one I love more, if this one or maybe let's say one of my Korean succulents like this one, they're both beautiful, but I like my ghost plant better kasi may trailing na siya. Alam mo yun, it's the effort of the gardener kung paano niya pinapaganda yung halaman niya. So, let us not put a divide on the succulent community. Succulents are succulents. Tapos, pag gusto mo, gusto mo. Pag ayaw mo, diba? Wag tayong bibili porket ito yung mamahalin, ito yung uso, ito yung in ngayon, diba? Let us not follow that trend na bibili po kayo just because uso. Bilhin nyo kasi nagagandahan kayo sa form niya, nagagandahan kayo sa kulay niya. Meron something dun sa plant that really calls to you. All of my plants I personally handpick because there is a characteristic or trait that I love about them. I don't buy because it's just Korean kasi parang social imported. It's not that. Let's not buy that way. Kasi hindi magandang practice na susunod lang tayo sa uso. Kunyari na uso si Hermes, ayan si Hermes. Bili na rin ako. You buy what calls to you. Kasi ang halaman, I swear, it really has it calls to you. Tinatawag ka niyan. So, me, if you ask me if which one I like the most, I love them all. I love my local marinade there. Ayan, I love that. Meron akong Pakitoides Pakiphytum na galing kay Ate Flor. Kasama niya lahat ng Korean succulent ko. And it's fine. I mean, they're all the same for me. So, yeah, today's topic is really close to my heart. I really like the question of April, so I made a video out of it. And hopefully, yun nga, no, makita natin yung difference kung bakit, kasi minsan nagtataka sila, di ba? Bakit ang mahal, bakit ang mura lang ng Benguet natin? You know, pag nasa punto na tayo na kaya na ni Benguet cultivate using the right practices, and they can maintain, they can start hybridizing, they can start making new hybrids, na maging competitive na tayo sa international community sa farming, no? And sa cultivation ng succulents. Yeah, hopefully we won't have the need anymore to buy imported ones, because honestly, who wants to spend that much on a succulent if you can buy it here, diba? But yun nga, there are things na wala pa tayo dito na kaya lumalabas yung client sa international, kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng imported. So once we learn, once our farmers understand that there's a need for new hybrids or new plants, no? Kasi dati for the longest time, paiikot lang yan eh. Black Prince, Rose Cabbage, Ghost Plant, ano pa ba? The typical ones, Fred Ives, Adolphi. Ikot-ikot lang yan dati, nung nagsa-start ako. And then, nung na-realize nila na lumaki yung demand for imported, kasi biglang yan, may naglalabasan na mga amethystinum, diba? May mga naglabasan na, kunyari ito, yung raspberry ice, may naglabasan ng mga variegated bear paw, mga tom-toms na variegated, Marinade variegated. Ngayon, nakita nila, wala ako nun diba? Nagkaroon ng demand kasi for those specific plants, no? Biglang, meron sa ibang bansa, dito wala. Bili ako sa iba. Lahat yan, parang si Lemani variegata. Variegata. Wala tayo yan dito locally. So, syempre, si consumer, wala dito dyan. Syempre, ako lang magkakaroon yan. Or konti lang kami magkakaroon yan. So, they buy. Kaya, importante rin na we support growth. And how do we grow? Is that if we don't confine ourselves to support local. Kasi hindi pa tayo diverse yung sa ating community. So, syempre, paano tayo mag-grow kung hindi tayo kukuha sa ibang bansa? 'Di ba? Nang i-cultivate kasi nga hindi naman taga dito 'yan eh. These plants are not endemic here. So there is no way for us to get new species if we don't hybridize, we don't cross breeds and stuff like that, or we don't buy a mother plant from another country and then saka i-propagate dito. So yun lang po. I hope that by me explaining the things that I explained today, it shed some light into the situation in our succulent community also. And let me know what you think. Have a good day. Bye bye.